just been a crazy, crazy week. And yeah, I know I already did a video update earlier in this week, but it's been such a strange week with other people's videos. I felt like I had to get out here and say something. And I mean, a lot of people are really down in the dumps this week, and that sucks. And I wish that there was something I could do to make all of you feel better. I mean, Sky Moon 1982 Mel, I saw your video, and I totally understand your anxiety attacks, because believe it or not, I have them myself. Every year in November, the first Saturday of every November, I go to something called University of Scouting, where I'm one of the main speakers, and I'm up in front of 700 people, and they all know me, but I don't know all of them, and it's kind of overwhelming when they all kind of rush and come up and want to talk to you, and what about this program, what about that program, and how did you get this accomplished? So yeah, I completely feel for you. I really, really am glad that I saw your video today where you decided to continue making videos, because you have such a great spirit, and you have inspired so many people, and you put out such good information. Amy SD Mom, I'm very sorry for the loss of your brother-in-law. I have experienced that very same loss myself. We've got, a very good friend whose son was autistic, and just out of the blue, like you said, for no rhyme, no reason, he was taken away from us. Banded Wendy, I've lost many a pet, a longtime family friend that I've had for as long as you had your cat, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. I'm glad to see that in your video today you were still able to smile, and you can hear the fondness in your voice when you talk about your friend, and you're always going to have those memories, and I hope that inspires you to continue moving on. Massage Goddess, I hear you. I understand you've got the personal proximity issues, which is kind of weird considering what you do for a living, but it's completely understandable, and you'll get over it. And again, you also have such great videos and such a crazy sense of humor. You make me smile every time I watch one of your videos, because I have a very similar, very dry, I've been told it's kind of a sharp-witted sense of humor, where it's a little bit too cutting for some people. But I don't mean it to be insulting. It's just my way of dealing with stuff. But then, there have been some really, really happy videos out there. Mila, congratulations on reaching Wonderland, and I'm going to make you this promise right now. When I get there, I am going to do a video and show you what it really looks like when somebody can't dance, because I've got zero rhythm, and my wife will back me up 110% on that one. Honestly, the only time she and I dance is when it's a slow dance, and I've only got to move my feet like 3 inches. You will never find me on a dance floor going out clubbing, so... let's see, a little bit about my week. I posted earlier this week that I went to Pennsylvania over the weekend, and I came back with a huge gain. Well, I'm happy to report that I have eradicated that gain and completely blown it away, and I'm down to 285. So, a little bit about my numbers. My highest recorded weight was back in January at 345. My weight, the date that I got my surgery day, was at 333. My weight the day of my surgery, which was February 21st, 2012, I was at 326, and today I am at 285. So in my mind's eye, that's a 60-pound loss, and that is just freaking awesome. And how did I do it? Did I starve myself? Absolutely not. That's insane. Because like Banded Wendy says, we're here to live. We're not here to punish ourselves or starve ourselves. I just, recognized the error in my ways and redoubled my efforts, and a little bit more water and a little bit harder exercise, and living right, eating my proteins first, chew chew chew, sip sip sip, and it works. If you work the program will work. So I really hope that everyone has a great Memorial Day weekend, and please remember that Memorial Day is not all about barbecue and beers. Please take a minute to remember our fallen. If you know someone whose spouse is currently deployed, go over and help them out. Invite them over to the house. If you know a veteran or someone who's currently a service member, thank them. So let me, openly thank those of you out in the YouTube community that are either have served or are actively serving. I thank you very much for your service. It's because of folks like you that our nation is so great. Lizzie, if you are watching this video, please give us an update. Let us know how you're doing. I mean, I understand you're working the crazy 12-hour shift, and you should be, I think, by my count, but I'm not like stalking you and keeping track of it on my calendar, but I think that you should be about to the end of your 12-hour day cycles. Please get back out there and post a video. We want to know how you're doing. Everyone else that has ever, had the uniform on, thank you. And that goes to police and firefighters and EMTs as well. I don't limit that to Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Because, our police, firefighters, and EMTs work just as hard and care just as much about the population as everybody else. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers this weekend too. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Keep that scale moving in the right direction, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, all.